Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Fran and this is Journal with Fran. First of all, happy February. Somehow it feels like the year is going by fast, but also January felt like forever and a day. Very weird paradox, but I've kind of learned to embrace that about life since becoming a parent. The days are long, but the years are short, right? So anyways, today we are going to do a quick, hopefully a quick flip through of my January progress, things I stuck to, and things I added to my planner journal stack per se. Yeah, so I'm very excited to go through that with you. So I'm gonna start off with my two dated items here. The first is my Hobonichi Weeks, and the second is my 2025 B6 full year daily planner from Sterling Inc. These are the ones that are specific to the year. They are my main planner and then my main happy journal. So let's just go ahead and dive into my updates. So like I shared, the Hobonichi Weeks is just like a straight up planner. So aesthetically, it's not like super exciting, but when I do have extra stickers that I want to add in here, I go ahead and do that. Planner belongs to the 2025 sticker. Here I'm tracking my cycle. So I just have my little pink highlighter for when that happens. In the yearly tracker or yearly overview here, I'm tracking my steps. I have a Fitbit, and so for the month of January, well, what I'm planning to do for the year is to use this color coding system to determine if I walked less than 5,000 steps, which I used this like red orange mild liner for, between 5 to almost 10k steps, this blue, which is average, and then yellow for like shining star, up 10k or above steps per day. I work from home, so getting steps in can sometimes be really hard because I do have a walking pad, but I find it really hard to like type and like write while I'm walking. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So that's why my average goal is between 5 to that 9,000 bracket. So as you can see, I filled it all out for the month of January. I had 1, 2, 3 days where I exceeded expectations, and 6 days where I did not meet my minimum. And so it's just nice to kind of see the colors of how the month went. And then up here in the top section, I did the average for the month, which was 6,903 steps. And so hopefully throughout the year, I'll see it increase, or at least stay the same. We'll see. And then on the percentage of the month that I did each of the brackets. So 20% of the month I did not meet, 70% of the month I met, and then 10% of the month I exceeded. So this is going really well. One of the reasons I like tracking steps is because I have the data in my Fitbit app. So if I miss a couple days, it won't be difficult to catch up because the data is logged somewhere and I didn't like miss my opportunity. So all right, so for the monthlies, it's just totally a planner. I did some testing in December while I was still in my old planner. January, yeah, I mean, nothing crazy. Every month has the Coffee Monsters Co. deco box, and then I had some extra stickers left from my Letters to Apollo sticker kit that I used in my daily journal. I'll show you that in a second. And so, yeah, that's basically January. And then for the weekly pages, I was just playing around and testing the waters. In these first couple of weeks, we were on vacation, so I just put, again, more leftover stickers, and then just like trying to see how I liked writing in the box, if I wanted to just keep the entire box, if I wanted to split it up. But yeah, so I officially was in this I was officially in Hobonichi only this week, and so I was doing a running to-do list, reminders, and then time specific reminders. So that's kind of what I've been doing on this side. It hasn't really changed. I did start tracking things for miles, so yeah, and then I started tracking our meals, like what Jacob and I eat for lunch and then what we eat for dinner. And I've been playing around with like where I want the miles and meal trackers, whether I want them separate, both at the top, both at the bottom, so you'll kind of see me playing around with that. And then my to-do list is just, it just is what it is for that week. I don't really have like a special way. So see, this week I might fill in these empty spaces with like if I have leftover stickers from other kits. So yeah, just to fill it out, and then also so that I don't throw away those stickers. And then now I'm in February, so that's the Hobonichi weeks. I feel like that took up so much time. This is called a daily planner, but I'm actually using it as a journal. Mostly all the happy things and tracking happy things. So here are my stickers on my intro pages. I'm not using this page for anything specific, so just here at a glance. I stuck down a vellum that I printed here at home, and then here's my, I guess like my quarterly tracker or something. I don't know what you would call this, but here I've been tracking which pen I used for currently inked, and then tracking my spending, like if I'm buying stickers or a pen or anything stationery related. And then here at the bottom, I have like a report of how many times a month I used each pen and the percentage of that month. And then in the monthly sections, because I'm already doing planning in the Hobonichi weeks, I decided to use the monthly sections here for like happy moments or monthly highlights or lowlights. Not a lot of lowlights here. Something crazy happened at my job, and so I like put that, even though it wasn't necessarily a happy moment, that was just the highlight for the day. So this was my happy moments for December, and then here's my happy moments for January. So I like how filled out this is, but I felt like the stickers felt super chaotic to me. So in January, you can see that the sticker is in the same place, and so is the writing. Minus a couple of boxes, but yeah, it's a little more orderly for my taste, so I really enjoyed doing that. And one of the reasons I chose to do this was because it wasn't like I had to come to this spread every day. So in the back of my Hobonichi, I actually just like wrote out every month, and I'll just like write something for that day that I know I want to put in here. Or maybe some days there's like two things. Like here, it's like, oh, we had T's and T, but I also set up my records TN. So then when I get to my monthly spread, I can like look through my pictures and then just decide which one I want to note for that day. So that's the monthly pages. And then for the daily pages, I do my currently inked on that first page of the month. And then if I make any changes to my currently inked, I write the date and like what I'm doing. And then the rest of the days are just journaling. I start to get a little crazy with like ephemera. I finished these ink bottles. This is an ink spill that like pooled up right here, and so I just lifted the page so that the ink would spread across the page, and it did not ghost or bleed at all. So thank God, because I know we're all having issues with like the Tomoe River paper this year. Some pepero, which is a Korean snack that they had at our Costco. And then here's where I went a little crazy with ephemera or like tip-ins. I got my new pen from Yoseka, and then I also bought a new Owala, and then I put the Yoseka sticker there. And then here on this next page, we went to the Exploratorium, and so I tipped in this ticket. And then here's like a receipt for a coffee Jacob and I got. We went on a coffee date, and then I got another Owala, so I tipped in that. It was my first Owala tumbler, so I wanted to note that I got that. It says, hey, look, a straw, use it or don't. And because of the neutral color, I just felt like it was perfect too. And then I got my first pet tape roll from Rong Rong. So that was exciting. I picked I put like 2 stickers down from the rolls that I got. And then I realized how like bulky the pages were getting and how I didn't want to like write with all the bulk. So I kind of chilled out on the ephemera for a couple days. This is a cute little sticker from a cafe that Jacob and I went to. This is a sticker from the Pilot Kakeno that I bought. Starting to use some of the sticker seals that I own. And then this sticker is from a book that we got for Miles at the Barnes & Noble that just opened in our area. And then that's it, my friends. This is the daily pages. One thing that I want to do for February, because every month has like 2 empty grid pages between the last day of the month and then the intro page to the next day, I think this will be kind of like the ephemera overflow. So like where I had this and this here, I don't think I needed both of them. So I could have like tipped in the Yoseka card here or like put in the Owala stickers here if they didn't fit on the page necessarily. So we'll try that out for February and see how that goes. All right, here in this mini stack there is a new TN that was added last minute, and I will get to that at the very end. But let's go through these 2, which I've talked about in my I guess my unofficial Techo Kaigi. So this is my standard TN that I'm basically using for like special adventures, like adventures specifically that involve, I guess, memory keeping, but not like every single day or like every week, you know. I've only filled out 1 page here. Sorry, it's like the kids' faces, but we went to you saw in my journal, we went to the Exploratorium, but I got so much other ephemera, like the museum map, and we went to Phil's, and then we had some pictures of the boys. And so I really loved that. But so far, that's the only 2025 adventure that I've noted. So we're just gonna continue with this until the insert is full, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a new insert. So I'm going by the volume system with this, unless it's like a long trip that we're taking that like needs its own insert. I really don't think, I don't think I'm gonna need to do that. So there's that. And then this is my mental wellness growth therapy journal, just like anything that's like very deep and very serious. There's no pressure to write in it or not. It's just whenever I feel like it, whether it's like a post, sorry, I'm like trying to look for a page here, like if it's like post-session thoughts or whatever. But a lot of times I'm taking notes of an article I've read or something that I'm learning. Yeah, like this one, this is like the 8 steps of emotion regulation, so I like wrote that down. This was like a post by the Brown Psych about keeping the peace, and like mini reminders if I just see like a quote or like a saying that doesn't like warrant a full page. Letters to myself when I'm super triggered. Growth and accountability, mini rants, finding healing, struggling with guilt, dealing with guilt. And so yeah, one of the things I love about this journal is I have a lot of Paper Dolls Co. sticker kits, and so I've been using her. If you could tell through my like the pages I chose to show, you could tell that I've been using her stickers. And the one thing I love about using her stickers is that I can use the Tombow markers to match, and it's just like so pretty to look at. So you can see here I've set up some additional pages for when I'm ready to write. And so when I start writing in these pages, I'll just take a couple kits out and lay down like the next couple of pages, and then find the matching Tombow colors and make note here so that when I'm ready to use that page, I'll have the matching markers ready. So yeah. Again, very low pressure to fill this out. Like as you can see, I'm still in the very beginnings of the notebook, and so this notebook will be with me for a very long time. I'm thankful to have it because then it's not these like deep, meaningful thoughts aren't like in the middle of like a daily page that's like, today we went to the mall and then we got ice cream, and then it was like, you know, here we are with the last minute addition to January's pile and one you'll see moving forward. So this is a passport size TN. This is the Traveler's Records TN. You saw me unbox it a couple videos ago. I really had no idea what I was going to use it for, and then it just kind of like hit me that like mid-January I realized like, oh my gosh, we've been watching so many movies and shows lately that I really want to like write down my thoughts, because every time we finished a movie, like Jacob and I would have like a conversation about what we thought about it, like what we thought was really good, what we thought could use improvements. And so I was like, you know what, I want to write this stuff down. I should try out like a media journal this year. And so I decided to use my Traveler's Records TN because I figured, why not? When else will I use it? And so here we are. I just used a Sarika Studios passport TN insert. I put some Coffee Monsters here. I put 2025 so I can remember this is what I watched in 2025. I'm using Coffee Monsters Coke Tiny Icons to determine if it's a TV show, a movie, or short film. I don't know why I put YouTuber vlog, but I also watch a lot of YouTube, so you know, just in case. A podcast or interview, anything like a musical album or like a specific song that hits me hard, and then video games, because Jacob and I started playing a video game together this year. So yeah, this is, I started giving my thoughts, and then I got this like rating stamp, which I think is super fun. So Shrinking Season 2, Moana 2, Emilia Perez, Squid Game Season 2. I binged the series Younger and finished this in like 2 weeks. It's crazy. We're rewatching New Girl, so Jacob's never watched New Girl and it's one of my favorite TV shows, so I'm watching that with him. No rating yet on this one because I want to wait till we're done. We watched A Real Pain on Hulu. We watched Mufasa in the movie theaters. Whiplash, which is an old movie from 2014, but Jacob asked me if I'd ever watched it and I said no, so then we put it on one night. Yeah, and then there's a couple more movies I still have to add in here that we've watched recently, but again, it is kind of time sensitive in that I want to write in it like shortly after we actually watch the thing, so you know, I don't want to be like next year catching up on this like from February. So probably every couple of weeks I'll come in here and update it. But yeah, again, like another low pressure thing that hopefully like I won't give up on. And you know, maybe once the pages are filled out, if I don't feel like continuing doing it, I can stop. So again, low pressure, low pressure, low pressure. So I have like 3 very specific like miscellaneous notebooks and journals, but at the same time, like I'm hoping like they're not like I have to complete it every single day, I have to touch it, you know, this many times. Like I just go to it when I need to. So that's that stack. And then this system is working for me so far, just to have like a very low pressure planner and to-do list tracker, and then a journal that I can just enjoy and write in. So there you go, my friends. Let me know how your 2025 journal plans are going. And if they're not going well, talk to me. What's going on? What are you gonna try next? I'm very curious to know. But hope you're all doing well, and I will see you at the next video. Until then, have a wonderful day.